All right, we got Insider Army Special Ops rates every John Wick movie, how real it is. Insider. Let's see if John Wick is really like that, or if all of that shit is just fake. Let's see.
I definitely love the way that they improvise with weapons, because everything is a weapon. If I enter that antique shop, all those blades I'm going to use. Hi guys, my name is Tu Tuan Lam, former U.S. Army Special Forces Green Beret. I have 23 years in full spectrum warfare. I am the founder and CEO of Ronin Tactics. Today, we're going to look at every John Wick movie and judge just how realistic they are.
So is he like that?
If you look here on the video where it says in Latin, fortune favors the brave, if you do like a general research, it ties it back to the 3rd Marines. And a lot of traditions within the military is to put tattoos that symbolizes the units that they came from.
I think I've seen that in a lot of military movies. So he was a Marine? So wait, assassins are really Marines?
Was trained by Karen Butler. So you could see that played out with Keanu Reeves in his training and how he's doing that type of instinctive firing. It's not that accurate. It's more of you point and shoot. Now, when it comes to, is he that accurate being in the dark? John Wick, he knows his house, he knows the terrain. When you have all these guys coming in and trying to flood the house, first they were coming in as singletons. They should have been moving as a team. Because they separated themselves, John Wick was able to funnel and utilize the darkness.
Wow. So that part was like fake, basically?
In a close quarters gunfight, it's about angles in the room. When John Wick enters a room alone, his rear, his 6 o'clock is exposed. Any weapons manipulation from there is exposed. And if you look at the house, there's hallways, there's stairways, there's different levels to a room. So when you turn your back, you're exposing your back to that, to that threat. So I thought that Keanu Reeves did a great job on doing the thumb over thumb method, which is the proper shooting position for the amount of speed that he was driving the gun.
So his speed with the guns is legit?
John Wick kind of threw his legs over and kind of took him down, almost like a triangle choke on a jiu-jitsu move, and then able to take out the other guy with a pistol. More Hollywood on that. We would never
that's
do
fake
that in real life, because if I have to go down and drop my level to the ground grappling with somebody, now I lost visual and situation awareness of everything that's going on around
so
me.
Pretty much all the
Keanu Reeves, he went under.
So pretty much all the cool shit that this nigga be doing is booth pack, like it's fake. But some of the other regular stuff, like when he was turning the corner and checking the room out and shit, is like traditional. It's like legit. Like all of the cool shit like that Call of Duty ass 007 shot 2, double killed, shot 2 niggas, looked down. He didn't even look down to shoot the last nigga right there. Like, okay. So I'm pretty much getting the gist. I see.
From judo to jiu-jitsu to the amount of tactics he had to learn. I rate this as 6 out of 10.
Damn.
I thought the realism in his movements were there. The tactics wasn't on point when it comes to low light tactics. So he looks great, and it shows in his movies.
This is definitely real. This is a real move.
It's about supply, speed, and violence, right? What I like about him is, he's maximizing concealment, which was darkness, right? So you have two things. You have cover and you have concealment. Cover stops bullets, and concealment camouflages you. The problem with that scene right there was he put his hands over the guy's mouth. Guys have lost their fingers doing that.
So they don't grab people by their face
Hit
usually?
a guy in the head is kind of hard because he's moving. If they have body armor on, we hit them in the pelvis or the head. And we do train to shoot a low percentage target, which is a headshot. And then we have high percentage targets, which is the torso and hip shots.
Oh my God. What would y'all do if y'all seen this nigga in your house?
Hand-to-hand combat happens a lot in a confined space. We enter a room, we eliminate the threat, and we have unknowns in the house. So if you don't have a weapon, you become an unknown. We're gonna have to put our hands on you. We're going to have to secure you with some kind of flex tie.
Oh, hell
until we
no.
know if you're a threat or non-threat.
Nigga, what if, bruh?
You didn't really break fall. So if you fall like that, we actually do a judo break fall to try to eliminate such a hard impact. We're trained how to fall based off.
Nigga, you telling me if you scrapping with a nigga and he toss you over the joint like that, you gon' magically break the fall? Ain't no branches or no table that can like what? That has to be cap. There's really no other like nigga. Okay, niggas just okay. I don't know about that one. I'm gonna be honest.
Now with that fall, that would take the wind out of him. But if he has body armor on, that will muffle some of the impact.
Oh, body armor, okay, that's different.
6. It was very entertaining. I thought Keanu Reeves
that's
did
not
some
real,
great
bro.
things, as in maximizing
Straight
darkness.
face, that shit games. Fuck Apex, bro, you're not ass. You definitely gotta
The
run it
time
though.
that John Wick took down this target was
Blame, you're insane.
It's not all that great because during the
Type
day.
bullet.
Nobody wants to attack during the day because we want to maximize.
Blame, you can do all of this shit though,
In
right?
this scenario, if the special forces was to take this down, we would contain and isolate around that area with snipers. So there'll be probably 3 sniper hide position with a spotter.
Is this
shooter,
legit? Is this something how they would do
intelligence.
it?
We're probably going to wait
This
till it gets
specific
darker
sniper scene?
to take down the
Wait till it gets
the
dark, it's
target.
crazy. Ooh.
Get down, get down!
During my career, I spent 8 years as a sniper. He used the SRS sniper rifle. The SRS sniper rifle is a bullpup design. What I saw wrong on this is based on geometry of that weapon. John Wick didn't have a proper shooting position. That means there were areas that he could have rested that weapon on to stabilize the weapon more, but he decided to go a shooting offhand.
Would it be way
And
more
also his
recoil and
shooting
shit?
offhand wasn't on point because the shooting offhand we do is more like this swivel position, and also we use a sling. Not a stable shooting position for a sniper.
So everything he do is fake? Can this nigga really fight? Like what?
During Special Forces, we have done sabotage type of operations. That means we'll go in, we'll put explosives on cars, and we'll blow it up just to disable that ability for them to get away or reinforcements.
That's insane. Imagine them niggas blowing your car up, bro. So you can't run. Oh nah.
And in the end, he came in with a pistol. Made no sense. Because all the threats wasn't really eliminated, and coming in with a pistol doesn't have the firepower you need to come in. I would have came in with definitely a assault rifle. I rate this video a 5 out of 10.
Damn. So this
John
is
Wick
the
didn't
fakest
really
one
use
so far.
the capabilities of that sniper rifle.
Is that common? What the fuck? No, this is crazy.
From my experience working with suppressors, it's very hard to get the pistol to be that quiet. You know, we haven't had any pistols with our suppressors that are that quiet. You could fire it without having ear protection, but it's not that quiet. People would have definitely heard that, especially in a subway station.
Wow. Shit is booth pack. Oh, he got a
Ultimate
shank.
no-go. It's about surprise. You don't want to expose your weapon or your capability into the end. It's about angling your body. It's about
What the fuck?
putting the weapon
Yo.
into a certain holding position.
No,
that can
this
seal
nigga
that
is
blade
dangerous.
to seal,
Oh my God.
Employ the lethality of that blade.
Nah. If he smacked my girl ass, I ain't doing shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
The problem is he didn't follow up with that movement. He kicked the blade with his knees, like a Muay Thai knee, and that gives you that initial burst to get through whatever hold he's at. What the opponent did was he stuck the blade in and he pulled it back out. We don't want to do that. What he should have done was ran the blade right down his thigh.
Oh my God. Ooh.
So Keanu Reeves went into a forward grip position.
Nah, you can do that,
back
man.
this
Trust.
right here with your thumb, right here.
Right
It
after
gives
you pay it
what?
off
Gives you
too?
more force
Imagine.
on the cut. But if
my
I'm
core
here
after
in this
I pay
fighting
off?
position,
Nah, we gotta
I'll
scrap.
cut your thumb off.
I'm pulling this
right?
blade
So if
out.
I see that
He ain't
thumb
bulletproof.
isolated, I'm going to cut that thumb. So I thought that Keanu Reeves did a great job in wrapping that forward position. He came in with thrust and the guy blocked him. The opponent went into more of a reverse grip position. Let's say the opponent,
He naming all of the techniques they doing and shit.
To come in. Let's say I come in like this, and he blocks. It allows me to parry, use the blade as a hook. So you can kind of see on the show, on the clip, he uses a hook to parry, and he tried to come in with a stick. And so the reverse grip is great, but it doesn't give you range. It gives you leverage. It gives you more power. The forward grip position.
Do this nigga do any types of like classes on like fighting or
if
some
I was
shit?
to pick the two positions in the train, since it's a very close quarters environment, I would probably go with reverse grip position. I thought both of the tactics was executed pretty decent in this scene. I would give it a 4.
A 4 though? Damn. So it's still not as legit. It looked legit though.
In the Special Forces, we are trained on how to conceal our weapons. So we wrap our weapons up, we conceal our weapons, especially in these type of environments. So we don't want to definitely pull out the weapon and expose it the way they did. So to conceal a weapon,
this is crazy.
Is truly tradecraft. So we conceal weapons in toolboxes. I have taken a drill and conceal weapons into like a hand drill.
What the fuck?
Reporters. We act like reporters and we conceal weapons into the camera so we can get close.
Nah, these niggas is assassins.
For him
I'm
to
already
get
knowing.
shot in the gut like that at close quarters multiple times,
He gotta be dead.
It's so unrealistic. There's no way. That's a slow death when you get shot in the stomach. You're not going to be able to move. You're not going to be able to do anything.
That's true.
Just lay there and bleed out. So
they need to make a John Wick video game, by the way.
That'd
be so
unrealistic.
tough. That's fair though. Kind of figured you wouldn't be able
Joint
to.
logs
Nigga ain't
are
bulletproof.
implemented in the military. We like to control people with joint logs to take them down. So a lot of times when we implement these type of moves, it's more controlling the opponent.
You was right, Blame. He said he did
put a
like some of this
flex
shit
tie
a
on
lot.
them, so we can search
He was
them,
explaining the real situations
to
of
see
him
if they're
doing it.
combatant or non-combatant.
Pretty much just an action hitman then.
We're
Otherwise,
trained
hitman is
on
literally
how to
there.
take down bigger opponents. What I do is I stick my fingers through their eyes, I hit them in the ear, mess up their equilibrium.
Wow. He just naturally
When
telling
it
us how to
comes
just do this shit to
to
people, which is crazy.
Close quarters battle.
This nigga teaching us how to be
everything
one
is
of
a weapon. In fact, when I travel overseas, I use a pen as a weapon. So we
pen as a
do
weapon.
use everything as a weapon. So that was realistic. Not very realistic to attack John Wick in the public. You can't control the area.
Yeah,
So
you
I
gotta
give
stay
this
conceited
game
or whatever the fuck the word he
a
said.
4 out of 10.
What was the word? Not conceited. I'm stupid. That's when people love themselves too much. Concealed.
So there were certain shooting positions that I saw.
Like discreet
on
as
John
possible.
Wick. So this is called high compress. When I look
Seem
at
like
the
the movies is too flashy.
the front sight, and I'm able to push it to the threat. Follow here. This is called a Suli stance. So you're putting your weapon here, and as you're moving, you can kind of see the hand rotate
What
to
the
the firing
fuck?
position. We do all these compressed positions in case I have a teammate. You don't want to point your weapon at somebody. They overexpose their hand, like overexpose the weapon position like this, which shows the weapon before your body, right? So a lot of times we compress the weapon. So as, let's say, a door, I'll compress the weapon in. I can still fire from this position, and I'll
Wow.
move in, and drive my gun into the threat area. We didn't really see that on the movie. Also, you
didn't even
want
know
to be able
people-
to pie. So
Bruh.
if
This is like
if
so
this is a
much
door
different from
frame,
like
door,
listening or watching like a cop
frame
or some
here,
shit.
I want to be able to start
Like,
pieing
these niggas are the real
around that
fucking
door.
deal.
You didn't see too much of that.
I didn't even know people do that. I thought they do like how the niggas in the movies be doing, like how they was holding their shit, bro.
The problem with
I'm not
that
gonna
is
lie.
John Wick started going on his own, right? So that doesn't allow you that
Yeah, in the Call of Duty
team that you need.
Call of Duty
They
campaign, you
should
really
provide-
don't move
providing
like that.
cover for
Yeah,
each other when they did
you wait on your
reload,
teammate and your
the
comrade and
pushers
shit.
should
I know
then
that from Call of
suppress
Duty.
the fire
Yeah.
or get a
Type
different
shit.
angle on the threat.
Having flashbacks
Because they
concealed,
split up
valid.
like that,
This is
they
insane
don't
though. This
work
is so
single team
fire.
in the gunfight. And when you're a single team in that gunfight in that cityscape, you're probably not going to win. It kind of reminds me of Morocco or some of the cities I've been to in Africa. Multiple threats, multiple angles, alleyways, windows, so different levels of threats.
Damn. Fuck the dog.
It is common to have military dogs working beside us. So when you come in in civilian clothes, you want to lower your posture. To have a military working dog with you, it looks like a military harness that was on that dog, totally exposes your position. We bring in dogs when we do direct action operations.
I was finna say, nigga, there's no way they have fucking spy assassin ass dogs that they like dress up as a fucking cute ass motherfucking husky or whatever, but it's really a fucking a murderer fucking elite special ops fucking agent for real. I was gonna be crazy, but he said only for direct shit. Like when they directly getting somebody or whatever.
Yeah,
okay.
In the Special Forces, we are trained on how to shoot various different heights. In fact, we go to school to learn high angle shooting. We learn to shoot in urban environments from the ground level to windows.
Oh my.
I rate it really a 2.
And 2?
The reason why is because they had
That looked real to me.
They had a buddy team. They were moving as a buddy team. They didn't really support each other's movement. They didn't support each other's
really
angles,
breaking this shit down, bruh, to every little every little detail. Oh my god. Let's see what he say about this.
Training throwing blades.
Okay.
The thing is, you got to know your distance on throwing a blade. If you look at John Wick, he threw the blade straight, or you can angle, or you could rotate a blade in. When you rotate a blade in, you got to really know that distance. When you throw a blade, you lose that weapon. In this particular scene, though, they had multiple blades that he can get a hold of. They were throwing a Bowie knife. They were throwing these big knives, fixed blade knives. Anything can be thrown. There are throwing knives that has the geometry of the path of the throw.
Tomahawks?
As long as you know the weight and you know the distance, yeah, you can definitely throw any blade. I thought Keanu Reeves did really well on his weapons handling.
No, don't do it. Here we go.
Anything can be thrown. There are throwing knives that has the geometry of the path of the throw.
It's not bad about that, y'all.
You know the weight and you know the distance.
Military tactics are much more fire, spitting facts in the positions and door stuff.
I thought Keanu Reeves did really well.
Right, and it's like if I would have never watched this, I would have never knew anything about that. The tactics and positions, like it looks so legit that I wouldn't think that it's completely different.
I'm gonna use all those axes. I'm gonna use, and I give it.
I mean, that's true. If you got access to weapons right there and you're fucking trained, you know what I'm saying, combatant, it makes sense to use everything in your position.
The motorcycle, and we have a guy sitting behind him with the weapon, right? So it's very hard to run a bike and be able to shoot and do all that.
True. I was gonna say, nigga, that's some motherfucking
motorcycles in the military has
Warzone.
been used since World War II in reconnaissance type of missions. There was a certain point in my special forces career, especially when we started moving towards the Middle East, and we needed desert mobility. Dirt bikes allow us the ability to quickly get to an area.
Bike life.
Contain and isolate.
Imagine popping a wheelie and shooting a nigga at the same time, bro.
To get into areas that's hard to get, big tactical vehicles in. I would rate it a 4 out of a 10. We train a lot.
Closest to show this shit, maybe not the stances,
shooting
but slicing the
moving,
pile on the doorway 100%.
Vehicles, and it's very difficult.
Interesting.
And it's almost impossible to control the vehicle and shoot accurately like he did.
It's impossible? It's almost, but okay. That's fair.
In the Special Forces, we do train on defensive driving. We work with our up armor vehicle, bulletproof vehicles.
Bro, what don't these niggas know how to do, bro?
Vehicle, and that changes the tires.
They know how to drift and shit?
And how you move.
So I'm telling me they professional motherfucking NASCAR or drifter drivers and... Bro, oh my god.
In the Special Forces, we have a designated driver and we have 3 shooters.
So it's a nigga who know how to drive like that.
Left side rear, right side rear. And they're pretty locked in. With John Wick driving and moving, he's not in good stable position. He doesn't have a reflexive optic on his pistol. What that means is he has to do sight alignment to engage targets accurately at the distance, which was, it seems like 15 to 20 yards on some of those shots. So not very realistic.
So it's like nothing in this movie is real for John Wick, bro, at all.
Pillars of a car, so there's certain areas.
This is gonna make me not want to watch John Wick movies no more, bro.
A, B, C pillars. You have your engine.
But you gotta think
block,
it's a
you have
movie
your
though. It's
rear
supposed to not be
axle.
real.
So
Honestly.
those
Fuck
are
it.
the points that I would move to provide me cover from getting fired from the different angles and opponents. So
This
he
is
didn't
real?
maximize cover.
Or he
in
did
any of
it
those
some-
moves, he actually just went around the car and started shooting the bad guys. I'll give it a 2. And he was in a
Oh
city
my
in the
God.
middle of the street, which man, you have a lot of threats at different angles. So you want to get off that X, and he didn't do that. He fought on the X.
He didn't do anything right. John Wick is a fraud. Is he a fraud?
Battle rounds do go through wall. He didn't really
can wall bang?
maximize cover.
Wait,
You know,
no,
he
I'm
went
dumb.
behind
Of course you can
walls
wall
and
bang, but
bullets will go through. So you want to start picking out angles in the house.
seen him do the
that
training for
provide-
driving like that? That's so fire. Bro, what can't you niggas do? Holy fuck. Y'all are dangerous people, bruh.
To clear a room is to dominate the room by going to points of domination. We like to control the room.
Niggas
by
be
putting
playing
players in
domination?
certain control
IRL?
points in the room.
On a drill? A
We
real drill?
provide
What the fuck?
interlocking fire when we go to these points of domination. That means if I have 5 or
Is that where
4
COD got that game mode from?
interlocking fire into the kill zone. So if you're staying in the center of that kill
Nah,
zone,
this is literally
there's no
domination,
chance
bro.
you can live. You know, I
What the
wouldn't
fuck
clear it
from COD?
like John would clear it. He didn't pie. I didn't see him take.
Baby driver in the
out
military is lethal. If you want military accuracy to
corners,
an extent,
in the
watch
room.
Sicario. Factual.
And he ran center
Really
of the
good.
room. When you run center
Sicario.
of the room,
What is
you're still
that?
swinging your weapon.
Is that a movie?
You're not maximizing.
Well, I don't know. No, I
cover,
don't
utilizing
like
the
mind
walls,
it.
Right. So when you enter that,
But it's like,
room,
it's
you
definitely gonna make me look
start
at
in the
John Wick a
center,
certain
you
way
start
now that I know
swinging
this shit
around.
is like
That's not the
goof back.
tactics we want.
I used to think nigga was legit, like he could really do a nigga. Like IRL.
What you see in this particular clip is the dragon's breath. And although it's real, it has to be custom made and it's really illegal in a lot of states. Being in John Wick's situation,
Is that a
he's
flamethrower?
singleton coming into multiple gunfights,
This is-
different angles. You're going to have to get into some
I thought
of
he said
those
simpleton.
positions to drop your level, to get around cover. I give it a 4.
This nigga eating bullets.
So you look at this stairway, it's a funnel point and it doesn't allow them the upper lay position they need. That means that they're constantly having to fight to a superior position. The bad guys being on the high ground,
They got an advantage, right?
Superior position.
Yeah.
You're in the worst position.
high
because
ground
you're in
is-
the fatal funnel fighting.
Yo, high ground is actually elite. I didn't know that was an actual thing. I thought it was just on fucking Fortnite. You crank 90s and get high ground and shit on your opponent from looking up at the top. But like, no, bro, in a real life situation, bro, if your enemies, whatever you want to call them, got height on you, nigga, that's a easy, you know what I'm saying? You can just sit there and beam they shit, just like, or fucking Apex, you watch somebody climbing up and you sitting on, like, damn, you can like really apply that to real life. Like how this situation is, they literally have different types of angles on the high ground on him. So like,
to gain
he just said it as well?
that
I don't
the
even know,
enemy
bro.
has. And
I didn't think about it like
these type
that.
of scenarios,
Like, high ground is
play out
crazy.
Very well in past
Shout out
battles.
Fortnite,
You
nigga.
will never attack.
They taught me high ground for real.
Especially when there's different avenues to get in.
Damn.
If I fell down those stairs, I wouldn't get up, right? So for
That's
any
bruh.
normal person that falls down those flight of stairs,
This is what me and Blaine was
probably
talking
out of the
about.
fight.
That's what me and Blaine was talking about. There's no way nigga getting back up from that shit.
We would have put sharpshooters or snipers out in containment and isolation around those stairs to
And kill
allow
him.
people to move up. That unknown guy, he should have been in a stagnant position in a support by fire.
Who is this
position
nigga?
to allow John Wick and Kane to move up those stairs? That would
Drug
not
cartel
be
within
a good
Mexico?
time to
Oh, I'm
use
definitely
those
gonna tap in.
back
I love that
because
type of
first
shit.
It's a fixed site. If you look,
probably
up there,
watched
there's
it.
no optic on there.
Dude who
There's
did,
no
dude.
lasers.
Interesting.
There's nothing that gives him that nighttime capability.
I'm building
You
up to
want
them.
a high round count.
Wait, what do you
weapon
mean?
Here, so you want some kind of machine
Imagine-
gun, or
wait,
you
John
want
Wick
some
can crank
kind of,
90s. It's-
assault
bruh.
rifle.
They've been on the, bro, Fortnite was into John Wick since season 3, the original season. I got that skin, by the
character,
way.
Kane, in
That'd
this
be John
clip
Wick. And then they
is
got a newer
played
skin.
by
You can
Donnie
dead ass crank
Yen, who's
90s with John Wick
a
for
very
sure. Shout out
popular
Fortnite. Oh
artist
God.
throughout the world. There's better ways to get out of that chokehold.
I think it's a
and
couple
to
of
avoid
John Wick
that
skins,
zone
actually.
hitting in the hand. If somebody chokes you, right, they basically invested one hand into holding you down, so they only have one hand here. So you still have both your hands.
True.
You still have both your hands. So if I'm getting choked and I have both my hands,
What do you do?
I can either break away from that grip, which is an easy move, or I can strike in the throat, in the eyes. I can hit them in the equilibrium areas and mess them up. I give
He just put me on.
My favorite John Wick scene was when he went into that antique shop and he was throwing all those blades. And the reason why is because when you get into a fight, it's about grabbing what's around you and using it as a weapon. I thought that was displayed.
I ain't gonna lie, nigga. My mom taught me the same exact thing in fighting, nigga. First off, it ain't no rules in fighting, nigga. Second off, nigga, if you can't beat that person and it's stuff around you, my nigga, hey man, pick that shit up. Especially if they were like bigger than you or like older than you or whatever. Pick that shit the fuck up and knock their ass out. Would use whatever you can. No cap. I swear to God. I swear for God, bro. I'm lying. Feel me? My mom told me, nigga, ever since I was a young nigga, she always said that. But I ain't gonna lie, nigga, we just a warrior ass family, though. We come up scrapping and shit like that. You feel me? When you really doing shit like that. So that's, you know what I'm saying? That shit been instilled in me since I was a jit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Thanks for watching. If you
like real shit, it ain't no rules in fighting, my nigga.
Click on the next one.
No, we need that nigga to do like his own series of like breaking down movies like this, or just in general, or to like make his own class on teaching this specific subject, bro. Or he needs to show us like the real scenarios of the special ops shits. You feel me? Like show us how that'll really be. This was a W fucking video. I'm definitely gonna like have some doubts and questions about John Wick movies now, or like, you know what I'm saying? Felt a certain type of way about watching them. Now that I watch this and knowing it's all like fake and exaggerated, fuck it. I still love John Wick though. I'm gonna still watch him. Let me know how y'all feel about this, and is it going to affect you watching any John Wick movies or anything like that, man?